Y'all, this episode was disgusting. Black Twitter is dragging Rollie Poly, Scarface, and No Hands Scotty, or Run Up, Get Done Up Scotty. They are being dragged. And Rollie, what's going on? The money is going to your head. You acting real Hollywood. And then you're calling somebody disgusting. You are the last person to call someone disgusting. Because the last I checked, Biggie and what's that girl name from Love and Hip Hop? Biggie and Tommy Lee said they shared some reefer with you and you left. They almost died. Biggie says she damn near died after sharing reefer with you because the aftermath and the residue from your breath was lingering on the joint. So they couldn't puff give because they damn near died. Girl, you're the last person to call someone disgusting. Your behavior is disgusting. But let's talk about it. So E.T. comes in aggressive. She's trying to pump her chest, throw her weight around. Honey, hang your chest in the closet, okay? Because you don't need it right now. She's coming in on 10, hype, ready to fight. Girl, they are not on that type time. They're trying to get to know you. But she's coming in with her black Air Force Ones. Those are fighting shoes. Anyone who fights knows those are fighting shoes. But girl, and then she had the nerve to say that, so only 2 people hugged her. And she was upset about it. Says she know the fake ones from the real. First of all, they don't know you. Okay. The hello that you was given and the handshake was enough. Okay, so then you have Rollie already fangirling, talking about E.T. is her bish, but ain't never met this girl a day in her life. Meanwhile, Tasheki is with the rest of us, unimpressed. Okay, we got a new girl. Next. So the OGs are later seen kissing Scarface behind. You got Rollie Poly, of course, Natalie, who else? Scotty, and then Mariah Lynn. Yeah, she was in there too. So Natalie asked Scarface if there's anyone in the house that she has beef with. And this deranged chick had the nerve to say she's beefing with Trash Key, referring to Tasheki. All right, E.T., Scarface, whatever you want to be called. Don't get beside yourself. I promise you do not want these problems with Tasheki. She said she don't like Tasheki, but she wants to see what the energy is like when she's in her face. You might want to check with Marsh, okay, and use her face as a reference. Once you see her face, you will then know what it would be like when you and Tasheki are face to face. Okay? She's really coming in rough and rowdy. Calm down. There's plenty ass whoopings to go around. Be patient. Your time is coming. So later on, Natalie decided the girls were going to go kart racing. Rollie's still walking around with that damn pillow. And to me, her stomach still looks bigger than her backside. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Girl, but I personally think that maybe she should have got her surgery later and then focus on some more healthy weight loss strategies or something. But your belly still looks bigger than your backside. I'm just saying. So y'all, they're on their way en route to go kart racing. So nobody noticed Smiley was missing until she called Taseki's phone. So she's in the hospital, allegedly. You know, she's all smiles and she just suffered a miscarriage. So the ladies ain't buying it. Mariah Lynn straight up says she lying. Okay. I don't know if she's lying or not, but what I do know is that the very first day she was there, when she got into the fight with Mariah Lynn, she was at that bar drinking. Remember, she asked for a drink. But she's so calculated and she's such a liar. I just don't know. Anyone that will stalk someone to be on this show is in that black market life. You can't trust them. So I hope she's not lying, but I think she is. However, they did say she was vomiting. So it's possible that she did suffer a miscarriage, and it's also possible that she just has an illness like T had, because T was vomiting and had diarrhea. So that's also possible too. But moving on. So the entire time on the bus, E.T. and Rollie, they whispering to each other. I believe this is where the plot began on T. Why else was y'all whispering? What was so secretive that you felt the need to whisper and not share this conversation amongst the other girls? Since when have y'all ever had to whisper? That right there was very suspect. And I saw that scene in the trailer. I peeped that in the trailer. So I already knew something was about to go down. Here's my thing. Rollie and T was good. They never had any beef. So why all of a sudden you're having this animosity towards her? I honestly think Scotty was pissed because this was the second time a newbie punked her. And she looked bad. So this was a perfect opportunity in her eyes for her to try to redeem herself. That's why the situation with Scarface happened. Scarface was definitely bait. And I also think Natalie was in on it too, because soon as they arrive, Natalie's talking about T has a stank look on her face, which is where it initiated from. So because she said that, it planted a seed in the thoughts of the other girls. So once she said that, everybody else took notice and believed the same thing. They believed something or saw something that didn't exist because T didn't have her face tore up. The girl was sick. And what really pissed me off is that no one had that girl's back. She was there by herself, standing alone. Pathetic. So here go Rollie. Girl, what's going on with your face? Why your face so tore up? She said, well, I'm sick. And Rollie said, well, why are you here trying to get everybody else sick? So then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Scarface said, why are you staring at me? And T was like, I'm not staring at you. I'm talking to Rollie. You the one mean mugging me. And, Scarface kept coming closer. And T, she probably knew something was up, so she dropped her bag. And did y'all notice how Sky moved the scene? How she moved away as Scarface was approaching? And then Rollie was like, well, you the one giving her the death stare. Man, that was planned. You can't tell me anything else. That was planned. So Rollie then orders the attack on T. Yes, it was ordered by Rollie. That's the only reason Scarface went at her, because she was ordered to do so. So long story short, they started fighting. Somehow Scarface wig came off. But Scarface, I thought you had hands. You was pulling hair too. So they finished that little tussle. T walked away with no scratches, a little bit of hair pulling, but that was it. And then Rollie swore up and down Scarface beat her up. So Rollie and Natalie seemed to think that T was killing the vibe. The girl was sick. So after that little round with Scarface, Scotty wanted a piece. So they had a little brief tussle. And, again, T left with nothing. No scratches, no nothing. Meanwhile, Scotty done ran to the bathroom crying about a scratch on her face. So we ain't done, because then her and Rollie get to fighting. So this girl had 3 fights in one night and had not one scratch. Okay, not one scratch. T, you are annoying as hell, but you held your own, honey. 3 fights while you were sick. Walked out of that without a scratch, and you were standing on your own. And did y'all notice how Taseki was fixing Rollie's hair? And then I seen Camille, I think she fixed something on Scarface's jacket. Meanwhile, T is left alone. No one went to go check on her. Ugh, I'm telling you. So here's Scotty in her confessional talking about this season. I'm not playing. You're right, because you're getting your tail beat. No, you're not playing. You're getting your tail beat and you're looking ridiculous. Scotty, every episode, you're looking more and more ridiculous. You're taking one L after another after another.